Welcome to this press conference, the last one, with the head coach of national team of Ghana, Coach Christopher William General Hughton. A reminder also about the cell phone on silent mode. About your question, raise your hand, wait for the microphone, and then you can ask your question. Coach, for the first question, disappointed about what's happened today, but how do you feel about that?
I think I feel how you would expect me to feel. In a game that we didn't perform at the level that we did against Egypt, I thought we had a lot of players that have played in the 3 games, and I thought our energy levels were not the highest. But when you get yourself into a position being 2-0, you don't expect to concede in the way that we conceded. This we've shown in the 3 games. What we've had to do is we've put ourselves in positions where you have to score 3 goals to win a game in all 3 of our games, and we continue to make fundamental mistakes. We got ourselves into a lead, whether we deserve that or not. But the fact is that we were in the lead, and to go to this stage of the game is. This is why it's an angle changing. I think you can hear by the commotion that's going outside that it's an angry place at the moment. Unless you are able to see a game through, then it becomes very, very difficult.
The first question here.
Good evening, Coach Chris. I'm Stark Suti. Looking at your trajectory as the national team coach of the Black Stars of Ghana, from the qualifiers to the tournament itself, can you be bold and tell us that you have lost touch with the modern game and how you play as a coach?
No, I don't think that's the case. If you're asking me about the results that we've had and the performances that we've had, we have not been good. If you're asking me about myself personally, then as head coach, I've not done well enough in this competition. We have played 3 games, as I've said. We've conceded 2 goals in each of these games. And we haven't put ourselves in a position, a winning position, where we can score goals. So, no, if you're asking me about my performance, I take responsibility for this team. I have a group of players that came here and wanted to do well, wanted to do really well, wanted to compete really well. For the results that we've had in these 3 games, I'm the head coach, and I will always take responsibility.
Next question.
Yeah, Coach, my name is Michael Ukuli. I work with Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. My question is, since your appointment as the head coach of the Black Stars, what kind of impact have you had on the team, if any?
The impact is can only be judged by results. So I think what you have to do, and I think as journalists, you will analyse, and you will analyse the results from myself as head coach. What I was hoping was that this team that we had, this is the best opportunity that we had coming into this competition, where we had the players for a long enough period to train and to put a formation in place. And this was one that we was hoping that we would grow during this competition, and the fact is that we haven't. So my assessment of my results so far is that they have not been good enough.
Good evening, Coach. Well, my name is...
Sorry. I'm the one who did the form. It's you. Sorry.
Thank you very much. My name is Felix Romak from Data Sports Group. Coach, you've taken responsibility for how awful and how poor the team has been coached. Would you be surprised if you get fired tomorrow as Ghana's head coach?
At this moment, things are very raw. We're at the end of performances. See us giving away a 2-0 lead. I'm not thinking about anything else at the moment. There's, for whatever anybody might think, I'm as angry and frustrated as anybody else. I'm the head coach. This is my responsibility. As regards anything past this moment, then no, I'm not speaking about that. I will speak about the questions you asked me, which are about a performance, about my role, my participation in the role, and I'm prepared to answer all of those questions. But at the moment, that's all I'm thinking of.
One last question.
All right, thank you. Asari, Oskani TV Ghana. Coach, throughout the tournament, we've made a lot of silly mistakes, as Kudos described. And I think some of the mistakes came from some particular players. Example, Richard Ofori as the goalkeeper. And you continue to defend him always. Will you accept that you are also part of the problem that the Black Stars team have? And will you resign as the head coach after this surge since of the Black Stars team? Thank you.
As regards Richard Ofori, then this is a goalkeeper that in 3 games that we've played has made some important saves. For us. This is a judgment always. This is a judgment always by myself as head coach. I take responsibility. You're picking on one particular individual. This is a team of 11 players. I take responsibility for picking the team. At the moment, things are very raw, and again, I take responsibility. Anything past this moment, then it's not for me to speak about at this moment. It's not.
Last question.
It's to speak about my feelings now, what I feel about this result today, this performance today, and anything else is passed away. I'm not prepared to talk about.
Good evening, Coach. My name is Lauren Shaide from GTV Sports Plus. My question has to do with the substitution you made right after halftime when you subbed Jose Pencil for Andre Ayew. I saw your video analyst when they were rushing to the dressing room at halftime. I want to know what went into that decision.
What went into that decision was that we evaluate the players throughout the game, and evaluating the players throughout the game are the players that are looking more fatigued than others. And in our opinion, Jose Pencil was one of those that was looking more fatigued than others. So then it's a question of who replaces it. Do you change the shape? And these are decisions that you have to make. So we replaced him because for me he was looking fatigued in that first half period.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, everybody.